Hey, yo, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now, participating on the poll, hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all, man. While I get my, you know, while I get my shit on the line, on the scope. Everything's in my crosshairs right now. And right now, it looks like, Alexander Usyk is in big bad man Anthony Joshua's crosshairs. And a lot of people are saying that he's big, that he's this, that he's that. I didn't particularly see him any bigger than usual. Actually, I think it's more attitude than difference in body shape. But right now, as it stands, shout out to the community for always participating. Your opinion matters. State your facts. Don't be scared, homie. Do you believe Anthony Joshua gets the knockout? I said, do you believe? And it looks like 57% of y'all believe that he will get the knockout. Which I think it's kind of, an up on the odds because, in the beginning, right when he lost, people were saying that, he's coming, he can't fight him again. He's going to lose. A lot of you guys gave up on my man AJ. Not me, though. I always had his back. And, the guy came to the States, trained with one of the greatest, Robert Garcia. I'm not saying that makes all the difference, but it makes a big difference, Came to the States from the UK, y'all.
The greatest country in the world, man. This is America, baby.
Came straight to America and is training. And now his cornerman has one of the, elite boxing trainers in the game, bro. So shout out to Stephen T. Said my audio was not, just kidding. He said, is a no on the vote for me. I want him to win, but Usyk about to do more of the same. Wow. See, man, I'm already. Steve is saying it ain't so. Say it ain't so, champ. You automatically just said, let me get that. Usyk is the man now. Come on now. The rematch, you get to know each other a lot better, man. And I don't care what y'all say. Usyk did put on a little bit of muscle. He looked like in certain videos, he looked bigger than other videos. It's just camera shit. So you got to be careful when what you're looking at out there. But, come to the public, open workout, he didn't do much. I mean, he was catching coins, doing his little magic trick, that fucking circus shit they be doing out there. I mean, listen, it's for balance. I got respect for it because in the essence, it works your core and you could do a whole bunch of crazy shit, works hand-eye coordination. And they do call him the cat. So he's real, he's real nifty with it. But he didn't do much. So, that concerned me a little bit. But at the same time, it was like, is Alexander Usyk playing mind games, But AJ, I got to see how he's looking on the on the mitts. Or the one pad, the power punch pad that coach was holding. And I'll tell you the honest truth, it was nothing crazy out of the ordinary. AJ, broke a sweat. And he was able to... get a little workout on. It was better than what Usyk gave. I don't know what the heck that shit was with Usyk, man. See, this is when my conspiracy theories start to come in, and then I got to fucking report on some crazy conspiracy theory like, yo, you know what? What if, Usyk didn't want to participate in the public workout because maybe he had a chink in the armor. Maybe something was going on there. I mean, again, it's more of a conspiracy theory. Doomy's conspiracy theory than facts. Shout out again to everybody tuning in. D-Style Boxing says, what's good, brother? Man, what's good with you? Trying to see what we could gather from the public workout, man. Usyk ain't do shit. He was catching coins. He was doing his little dance, he dancing, and he was doing all that fun shit. But he wasn't moving around. He wasn't. He didn't even get there in time enough to really see AJ in the ring. So a lot of mind games being played by El Gato, Alexander Usyk, and shouting out the chat again. Listen, quick question to y'all. I'll put it in the polls, but I'll ask it right now anyway. What'd you guys think about that? That interview with AJ, because AJ seemed confident, but he seemed humble. It's hard to read him sometimes. I think we should just look at it together, and we could get a better grip on what exactly how this little small quick interview carried itself out. Anthony Johnson, what up, champ? Champ. I'm in the edificio. Ya tú sabes, chico. Oh, yeah.
To this day.
Yeah, man. The public workout was today. I know a lot of you guys saw it. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in again, man. I just want to get into it real quick because, the conversation was pretty short. And I'm trying to play psychology, body reader, sort of kind of getting the read on this guy, Been a pretty all right, I'm not invested in being able to do this, but just being able to read people in life, for the most part. Sometimes, I ignore it, but for the most part, I could read people pretty good, and it's all in the details, right? I think what do they call those detectives? Body language specialist. Yeah. So, there's certain things that people do, hide their hands and whatever, go like this, whatever, the tone of voice. So I'm just, again, looking really deep into shit, but all in all, a confident AJ. But let's get into it. Anthony Johnson says, I got AJ. I mean, come on, champ. You got the, I was going to say the acronym. You got the initials AJ. You know what I'm saying? Got to go with the champ. And I always wanted Anthony Joshua to fight Tyson Fury. Now Tyson Fury he gave up the ring, and I don't know. I don't know what he's doing next. He's going to go probably box Thor Bjorn. You know what I'm talking about, the guy that played in the hit series HBO, Jon Snow, whatever. Anyway, I digress. See how you guys got me right now? And it must be this Sunset Runts. I don't even know what this is anymore, man. Y'all crazy out there with all these names. I'm going to just slip right into the interview so that I don't keep talking caquita right now. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to tune in with y'all. I'm going to go pip mode. And let's hear this a little bit.
Been out here for over a month with a new team. How's it been?
Whoa, he's been there over a month. You hear what I'm saying? He's been there over a month with his team. So, a month is pretty good time to acclimate. That's excellent time, actually. That's pretty damn good time. Yeah. Man, a whole month. When you're going to, the other side of the freaking planet, it's a great idea to go there a month in advance. At his level, Anthony Joshua is able to, make sure that happens. And I think that's just another step to the commitment that he has, for getting his belts back. This is a tough fight mentally and physically, but I think that more mentally for Anthony Joshua. I think that Anthony Joshua's worst enemy is pretty much himself, And if Robert Garcia did what I know Garcia can do and really bring out, el perro out of Anthony Joshua can go in there and really take some extra risks to try to really hurt Alexander Usyk. If he manages to hit Alexander Usyk, I don't care what you say, you're human. And that amount of mass with velocity, you already know, it's physics, y'all. Anthony Joshua has a great possibility to, knock him out if he can disrupt that rhythm. And, it's funny because Eddie Hearn even mentioned this, and I've been saying it, for the longest, is that, he has to disrupt the rhythm that Alexander Usyk gets into, it's a little side to side. He baits you in with a low guard, and then all of a sudden he just dips back up, goes to the side, hits you with the body shot, goes over your jab. I mean, he's a good mover, and he stays disciplined. Once he starts catching you with the combinations that are working, Alexander Usyk is pretty good at changing up the levels on throwing those combinations. Like he'll just confuse the shit out of you, and it's a lot of mental warfare that he plays in there, and it keeps guys off balance. So, Anthony Joshua has to come in there like a brute. Let's go, Anthony Johnson. Got him up, man. Appreciate you, champ. He says, sub, let's get Doomy to a stack. We got to get to the stacky wacky. All right? Don't y'all lackey on me. I need to get to that stack, man, and then beyond that, bro. To infinity and beyond, like my man Buzz Lightyear. Let's keep hearing the conversation, though. I'm going to keep the audio. Here we go. All right, I hope y'all can hear me. If not, I'm just going to turn pit mode. I got to go pit mode. All right. There we go.
Looking after me, everyone at the gym. It's been like a second home.
It's been like a second
And
home.
good memories from last time.
Yeah. I'm about to create new ones.
How much?
Now, you see the confidence right there, right? Immediately, I was like, all right, he's confident. He's like, I'm about to create new ones. Face turns serious. He's looking at the reporter like he's about to, hit him with a jab off the ropes and shit. Immediately, he turned, he got into that zone. So that's the Anthony Joshua we're trying to see right there. For those that are just listening, man, Anthony Joshua's face just shifted when he said, "It's like I'm making new memories." Come Saturday. So let's keep listening.
Or how much has that helped you in the build-up to this fight?
You know what I learned? Like, previous experiences are helpful, but it's all about the night, right? What you do on the night. So, yeah. I don't know how much it will help me, but I'm focused and I'm just ready to get the job done.
Now, some of y'all might think that, he sounds a little unconfident, but I read it the same way y'all are reading it. But then I just started thinking about it. He's coming in humble, and he doesn't want to talk too much. He doesn't want to talk too much. He's never been a talker, first of all, AJ. He's never really been a type of guy that's going to talk a lot of shit. I mean, when Jarrell Miller and him had that beef over there, I think that was the first time the Zone was debuting. I was out there, actually, for that fight. I was out there with the Zone. And I was behind Jared Miller, Big Baby Miller. I was right behind him when he was coming, when Joshua was coming off the stage. And it was loud. It was getting crazy. And that was the only time I really saw AJ out of pocket. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been, pissed off on other fights. But that's the one I remember because there's a lot of disrespect. Actually, you know what, man? I really still want that fight to happen. I mean, if I'm Anthony Joshua, shit, I'd want to fucking get that fight going on. I mean, I still don't like what you said. I want to kick your ass. And I think Anthony Joshua getting the belts back might be able to have, the ability to take on fun fights like that. I don't know about giving Big Baby Miller the opportunity to get a check, but why not? If you feel like you can kick his ass. Again, shout out to everybody tuning in. Chris Cabrera, who you got in a potential matchup between Munguia and Berlanga? Oh shit, Chris. Damn, putting me under the pistola. But a good question nonetheless. I got Munguia, man. Right now I got Munguia. It's just facts for me right now, bro. Munguia es un peleador. And I'm not saying Berlanga ain't a peleador. He's a peleador. Pero, Munguia is un peleador. Like, that guy, that kid has a lot of, he's almost like and Berlanga has plenty of experience, but, he almost has, I mean, he probably, look, I don't know his, Munguia's amateur record, but I'm pretty sure he has a good one too. But not, probably not as much as Berlanga, if not less. So it's just the style of fighting and I guess the level of opponents and fights that he's had. D Nice in the building. He said, I got Munguia. Yeah, champ. Munguia, man. Munguia is a monster right now. He's proven himself, and he's been in some good fights. So, you got to give him credit. Berlanga still, slowly but surely, going into deeper waters, but you can't compare it to Munguia right now. Let's continue real quick, champions, with the conversation, man. All of a sudden he happy. Look at my man now. Now all of a sudden he all happy and shit. Let's keep it going.
But you've always shown a great ability to adapt and learn quickly during your career. How much did you learn at Spurs last September?
Well, I feel like one of my main strengths is I'm a quick learner, I'm a sponge.
Yo, said I'm a quick learner, I'm a sponge. So what are you saying? You trying to tell me, AJ, that you learned the whole game, the whole game book. You got the whole Robert Garcia game book down packed for a heavyweight. Look, this worried me from the begin with, man, and I'm not trying to be a party pooper here, you know, for everybody that was saying, oh, shit, Robert Garcia, and I'm happy as fuck too, right? But I'm like, shit, what the hell's the deal here? At first, everybody was like, no, that's the wrong coach because, you know, he trains, you know, the lower weight division. So, you know, what would he be doing with a heavyweight? And even at times too, Robert Garcia, we've asked him before, and he said he'd rather train the smaller guys or whatever. And he's training God, I just had like a multiplicity of ringings from the producer. Producer, please. Producer. I read you right. I'm actually trying to find my comfort spot, to tell you the truth. Yeah, so let's get back to the let's get back to the interview, y'all. Producer wilding on me right now. Chill, Chizzy. Chill.
But ultimately, right, aside from all the learning and stuff like that, it's a fight. It's a fight, that's it. Whoever throws the most punches and lands the most punches wins. That's all that matters, isn't it?
All right, so you know, he's stating some plain, you know, some cryptic shit. I mean, look, if he's gonna go in there, he's gonna throw the most punches, and I feel like that's a hint to, like, you know, an aggressive style fight. He's gonna go in there, try to throw as many punches as possible. I mean, the famous fight is Orlando Salido versus Lomachenko, right? Or at least one of them, where you've seen somebody getting overwhelmed, you know, by punches. I can name a few more, but obviously with Orlando Salido, rough and tough style. That fight particularly is a perfect example on how to really disrupt a good boxer's game. Who just came in the building, Champy? That's Cali Whips. Call him Cali. He got the whips. Champ. Yeah. You got Joshua. All right. I got Joshua too, champ. I'm with you, man. You know, I want it to happen. I really, really, really want it to happen, man. I think that'll be a 3-time champion. I'm telling you, that goes in the history books, y'all. I don't know what the hell. I'm gonna have to take that out. I'll probably be opening up the phone lines too. Whenever I do, I'll let you guys know. The contact number is 856-624-3369. Producer says stay focused. I'm gonna read your stuff because I am focused, but I'm having problems with this internet, which I guarantee tomorrow I'm calling this company. I'm not gonna put this company on blast because they probably do me right tomorrow, but I'm calling them tomorrow. And if they don't fix this rainbow circle of death that keeps appearing on my Mac, is over. I'm switching over. All right, champs, let's go back to the interview because that's what's important right now. And obviously we were trying to get an insight into, you know, the confidence and what AJ's, you know, kind of feeling in this conversation.
Everybody keeps talking about how you need to do this and that and do things differently. For you, is it a case of showing us something new, or is it a case of getting in there and showing everybody who you've always been?
Do my best. Just doing my best. And that's all I can do.
Okay.
I mean, look, right there and then, again, he goes from, super confident to, you know what? I'm just going to do my best. But I think that he's like, you see his face right now, bro? He's got something up his sleeve, and he right now don't want to say shit. He's got that smile right now. You see this face right here? I don't think I see the face, B. Hold on. You see that face? that man is mad. That man is ready. He's ready to kill something, but at the same time, he's smiling. Something might have clicked right over there at the Robert Garcia camp. Something might have clicked, man. And if Anthony Joshua's pretty much, I told y'all, man, he's pretty much his own downfall. I think it's a mental thing. This guy's built like a fucking, like a fucking, I don't know what to say. He's like I was gonna say Ninja Turtle. Yeah, but I remember Ninja Turtles and shit had man 6 packs and shit. But nah, he's built like a fucking Mr. Olympian, man. This guy's and listen, I don't want to hear about, oh, look at his oxygen, his big muscles. They don't let him fight. They don't allow him to fight. If you're at this level and you gotta have some muscle, all right. AJ's not built like a bodybuilder, you know. And if he was, he'd be like in the physique Olympia contest. I wish Mario Munguia was here so he could let me know if I got that right, because he knows more about bodybuilding than I do. Who that in the fucking building, huh? Is that Roberto? Roberto, the genius, in the building. Just kidding. What up, champion? Robert, the genius. One of the OG bros in this boxing game. Known him for a bit. Appreciate you stopping by as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. Tell a friend, get me to the Stackaroni so I could get some fucking macaroni around here. Anyway, let's continue the interview because that's what's important. So let's get to it.
I've got to ask you for a prediction. It's the law.
What's everyone saying? Inshallah. We're going for a knockout.
Oh. Yo, he just said, I'm going for the knockout. Inshallah. I'm going for the knockout, champ. See, he got his Saudi bros in the building, man. They taking care of AJ out there. AJ's always had a good team out in Saudi Arabia. He's a month in. Now, look, all this preparation is fine and dandy. But remember, we got a super motivated Alexander Usyk coming into play. Alexander Usyk right now fighting for God and country, all right? Shout out to the Ukraine. Prayers and all, man. Going through these tough times. I mean, look, listen, guys. We're talking about some tough times right now. You know, some sad times. And I know we got our own shit going on over here in the stateside, but it's kind of hard not to, feel, sad about what's going on out there. And then to have, I think Alexander Usyk or Lomachenko, I think they're both in the military, or they can join the military, or if they choose to fight for their country. But, they wanted him to fight. I think that they pushed him to fight, and that's giving him more want to win. He's literally representing a whole fucking country. All right, guys? Pardon the French. But he's representing a whole country. And, that's the fighting spirit. So that counts for a lot. All right? You got to have that dog in you. You got to have that in you. You know what I'm saying? And it's different things that motivate you in different ways. And both these guys are obviously motivated, But Alexander Usyk, he's fighting for some high causes here. So Anthony Joshua is definitely going to have to come in and try to destroy that. He can't have no respect for what he's bringing. He's got to come in with that mentality. But let's keep going. Let me put it back on the interview, eh? All right.
Thanks very much. Good luck on the weekend.
Well, you can see that we've been joined by promoter Eddie Hearn,
and this next one right here is Eddie Hearn and shit. So I guess that was it for AJ. As you can see, I mean, he's tall. He's flexing one arm, obviously. But nothing major, nothing crazy. I know that for a fact, though, his arm did look bigger. But as you can notice, even on some of the pictures, and even maybe on the thumbnail behind me, it's it's long, lean muscle. It's not that bulky. You got the little knot going on in your bicep. You know what I'm saying? Where you're just like, you know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all bodybuilders out there, I ain't hating on y'all. You guys got those, arms that, like, you know what I'm saying, can't really jab out there crazy, you know what I'm saying? He still got that lean muscle mass. And Sean Porter actually said this the other in one of these interviews with Marco from Fight Hub TV. So shout out to him, Marco Villegas. He told him a little bit of an insight on what you can do to, kick the myth or myth bust what it is that when you're a guy that has muscle, you automatically get tired. Not necessarily. If you're oxygenating in the blood, and you're going through a regimen that allows you to get your VO max levels up and all that, you obviously are going to perform. And you're not going to get tired. So this shit's shit's tit for tat. Oye, El Chuy T in the building says, "Compa Doom, what up, G? What's up, fool?" It's like, nah, hit him with it. Yeah, man, we here, man, talking about the public workout. It's a little quick review with Doomatron, man. I'm trying to hop on every now and then and again. So follow me through this whole process, because obviously come Thursday, we're going to have the final presser. If not, definitely weigh-ins on Friday. And the weigh-ins are going to be early, so I'm probably, I'm going to see. I'm going to see who's going to be with me that early. I think it's at 6, 7 in the morning Eastern time, my time. So I'll probably catch you guys from, I can see in the UK, it's 5 hours later. So in the UK, I'll definitely catch you at lunchtime. So all my UK brethren, I'll be seeing you at lunchtime. So, have that cup of tea for the Doomatron ready, because I'll be steady. But Thursday, if they do have another press conference, definitely going to, want to see what's going on there. All right, Christopher Franks in the building says, "Can't wait for Saturday. What up, Doomy? What up, Mr. Franks?" Just going over some, some in-depth look at the public workout, just to kind of see some of the body language. Call me the body language expert here in the boxing realm, as I just kind of try to gauge, these men's character going into the fight. Again, you might not agree. You might agree. Whatever that is, or may be, hit me on the hotline, on the Batman line. All right, champ. It'll go up now. So just make sure you stay tuned. It's contact number 856-624-3369. I'll let you guys know when the actual phone lines open up. It is a Skype number. And speaking of the phone lines, I'll probably be opening up the phone lines pretty soon. But, Eddie G had plenty of stuff to say. Eddie G's, obviously a big fan of AJ. And, of course, they've had a long run together. And, he's always been a fan of AJ and always a supporter of AJ. But I don't know, man. I don't know how confident he is in him, but he mentioned some bold statements. He wants Anthony Joshua to finish Usyk in under 6 rounds. He wants to send him home, wondering why he ever went into the heavyweight division. And it's gonna have to be a totally different AJ if that is to happen, because the AJ that showed up did not, he definitely did not. Oh my God. I mean, he just had the total wrong game plan. I mean, you're boxing a boxer. We can go on and on about what he did wrong, but it wasn't the game plan. So this time around, it has to be totally different. It has to be aggressive. And look, man, we talk about game planning, in boxing at these levels. That's what, you guys got to understand that at these levels, it's really a chess match. So, Anthony Joshua gets bigger, more aggressive. Usyk, he can change the game plan or play the game plan that he usually does, which is, backpedal on his back foot. Once he starts countering you, then he starts gaining confidence and start pushing you back. I mean, it's a different game plan throughout the fight with a guy like Alexander Usyk. So Anthony Joshua's going to have to be able to adjust and pivot as Alexander Usyk, shows him different levels. It comes from that, Alexander Usyk comes from the camp of movers, bro. They move out there. Christopher Frank says, AJ better not try to outbox. Yeah, if AJ tries that again, I mean, look, you got to go home, bro. Don't come over here with that. He starts to box, he's going to get beat up. Don't come over here with that shit, bro. It's not going to look too good. And nobody's going to want to say anything to you.
No comment.
Shout out again to Cali Whips. Says, salute. Damn, Usyk go hard. AJ got to fight. AJ got to fight. Look, man, I'm a AJ, supporter right now. I support AJ. I think AJ can do it. But honestly speaking, and it can go the other way, bro. Real easy. Now, you guys might have not noticed, right? You guys might have not noticed, but I did. You guys might have not noticed that, AJ was kind of shaking off his arms after the actual workout or during the workout. He was shaking them out. And I was like, man, he's getting a little tense. What's going on? Is he nervous? And AJ, when he fought Andy Ruiz, he did come back real timid. Everybody started blasting AJ. I mean, I didn't blast him, but I said the same. AJ's a timid. He's fighting on the back foot. He's a big guy. What is he doing? I mean, but hey, Andy Ruiz was a big guy. And honestly, he was packing a lot of punch power with all that weight. So it wasn't like it was an easy fight at that either. It was just that, he didn't have enough cardio to really get at AJ in a way where he would be able to catch up to him in the ring. So, different. So let me just tune in back into the Eddie Hearn's piece. It was a quick piece too, man, but I just figured that it was worth listening to some of the things that he was saying because, it gives us a clue as to how confident he feels that AJ can do this. Because if anybody's supporting, it's definitely Eddie Hearn. Let me just press play. I digress. I need a drink of water. That's what I need. ¿Dónde está mi agua? Right here. H2O, champions.
And ready to pounce in there tomorrow night. Saturday night, sorry. I just feel that he's going to do everything right and he's going to let those hands go. And if he lets those hands go, I really believe he wins this fight. I said to him, and I've said before.
Said if he lets his hands go. Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. He's got to let his hands go, right? But he was letting his hands go in the last fight. It's just a different style of letting those hands go. And Eddie Hearn's going to continue to say it, if he didn't already say it, right? In this little quick interview after the workout. He was he's confident that if he comes in with the bully, aggressive style, that AJ could pull this off. Let's continue. He's going to keep selling it to us right now, but we got to believe it.
By the time that bell rings at the end of the 6th round, I want this fight over, or I want Alexander Usyk physically in a place that he wishes he will never return to. If you let this man get into his rhythm, you have no chance of winning this fight. And
you hear that, right? Everybody knows it. If you let Usyk get into his rhythm, he's gonna win. He's like, I don't know, he's like a fucking wasp, a hornet. He's on you the whole fucking fight. He's in, he's out, he's to the side, to the left, to the right. He's all over the place. Yeah, I had a bee pass by you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where he coming from. You getting smacked up from all sides. Once you let him get into rhythm. But imagine a tough, grab and hold. If I was AJ, I'd be grabbing the shit out of Alexander Usyk. I can't catch you. Oh no, champy. I'm coming in. I might be at risk taking some, but I'm jumping in. I'm taking that extra lunge, calculated, of course. But I'm trying to get to you. And that's the type of fight. Landless Alito, man. Grab and hold, punch off the hold. Got to make it ugly. If not, you're going to lose. I'm not going to sit here and argue that, that Anthony Joshua is a better boxer technically. And the thing is, see, man, I get caught up in these words, because you can't just, map these things out. They're both technical fighters. But technically, stylistically, Alexander Usyk is the better boxer. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but That's what I mean. Shout out again to the chat. Y'all the real MVPs. Y'all know that. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Appreciate you sharing this channel so I get to the stackaroni, so I could get this macaroni. Nah, just kidding, y'all. I mean, listen, get me to the stack. I'll be able to open up my super chats, and from there on, we got more goals, man. We're gonna keep it going on this platform. We're gonna turn up. We're gonna make it so we all on here. And if y'all didn't know, my Discord is open, so I'm gonna be actually it should be up on my IG. I'm gonna post it on the community page, y'all. I got my Discord open. It's the Boxing Biz server. So I'm setting everything up. People are already joining, so we could get going. See if we could come together and calculate this fight. See if we could guess. I know the bros out there that put money on the line like to analyze the fights and get a good understanding of what or may can happen. Vegas will make you bet on everything. But let's continue with my man Eddie Hearn. Up early, get the worm. All right.
That's what happened in the first fight. 6-round pass. Usyk gets better and better. He figures you out, and before you know it, you're sitting back in the changing room. Get in there, get amongst him, make it count, make him pay. We come to this fight as challengers. AJ.
I like that. I like what Eddie Hearn just said. Shout out to your mans and them, Eddie Hearn. I don't even got a nice soundbite. I'm fucking running real mad on the soundbite tip right now because they're all like crazy. I got get him out of here. I got fatality. Chill, champ. Anyway, what I do like is that he says that they're going in there as challengers, and that mentality, it's dog mentality. You got to go in there and take it back. So, obviously these conversations have been had in the back locker rooms, so to speak, as this fight, it's about to reach its climax on Saturday. It's been a lot of talks and a lot of advice and, change of trainers and, traveling to another country to develop as a fighter. And that's what I like about AJ, man. That's what, one of the things that kind of draws people to him, He could have stayed in England. He could have got other trainers that are capable, that are pretty good trainers. Shout out to Coach X. But there's a thing about getting out of your comfort zone that allows you to develop and grow, and that's what AJ has done, I believe. And I think we're gonna see that rough fighter. I mean, look, I don't know if y'all saw, man. I seen some like caps. It reminded me of Mike Tyson. AJ had some caps in the back. I don't know. I was just like, oh shit, AJ's on this Mike Tyson shit. But let me run with RK. RK in the building. Shout out to the whole chat again. RK, I feel you. I dig it. What'd you say right now? Usyk wins again. I think Alexander wins again. Well, Alexander does mean, what's up, producer? Oh, the producer. Stopping by, giving me some water. Chill, champ. So, yeah, my man RK, you betting on Usyk. Bet your money on Usyk then, champ. Let's see what you're going to do. Let's see what you got. Don't be mad if AJ wins, though. We're going to have to chop this up. Honestly, like this, look, let me just go to the poll. I'm slacking. I'm slacking right now. You guys have been up on a poll, y'all. I got to read that shit. Poll states 58% of you say that Anthony Joshua gets the knockout. 58%. 42% say no. So it's still kind of it's kind of close right there, right? It's not that far off. Got 8 points away from, being a 50-50. According to the community, obviously. So, it's there. It's a 50-50. I mean, if you had that same question the first go around, would you have said 50-50? You probably would have said 75-25. You all thought that Anthony Joshua was going to KO Alexander Usyk. Right? But it was a difference in game plan that really made the difference for Alexander Usyk's side, in my opinion. Not taking away from his boxing prowess. Obviously, he did his business in there. but he had a guy doing the fucking wrong thing. You know, it looked crazy. It looked almost levels apart in that aspect because of the style that Usyk carries. Let me go back to the Chatteroni. Christopher Frank says Vegas has this fight going the distance. I expect the line to move down. If you like the KO, bet now. If you like going the distance, wait to bet until Friday or Saturday. Damn, dog. He holds the scrolls. Christopher Frank says actually switch that around. All right, champ. All right, so let's continue real quick. Listening to my man Eddie Hearn real quick. This is a quick one. You're tuning in here at the Alex Doomsday Lainez channel. We're almost at 1,900 and I think 59 where we're at. So we're right there, champies. Continuation Nation. Back to the interview. All right.
Has nothing. It's really sweet, actually. In fact,
You're all right, don't worry.
we're used to that, don't we? and like you get to a point where, for years, it's been the AJ show. Let Usyk be the champ. Let him be pound for pound number one. You know.
Oh man, yo, Eddie really wants his boy to get this back. He wants AJ to get this back hard. You know, let Usyk be the champ. You didn't let nothing. You ain't let shit. Usyk took that shit, bro. Stop trying to fucking don't baby him. This is not, don't sugarcoat that shit. He fucking took that shit from you because your fucking camp had the wrong game plan. And that's just facts. You know, my man Teofimo Lopez is still getting a little bit of heat because of the accountability, issue. And, but I don't see it so much as as hard as some of these other boxing dudes out here are coming down on him on it. But I still see a point in what they're saying, but I don't crash on them like that. That's not what that's not the way I'm rolling as far as Teo, but same thing here, right? Who just joined us right now? Antonio Luna says Usyk is looking like a legit heavyweight now. Usyk schools Joshua again. All right, we got my man Antonio that, he must have had his boxing inspector fucking spectacles on and shit, because, Usyk is looking like a legit heavyweight. Bro, you got to watch out what you're watching. Some of these shots are camera shots, in different angles and lighting and shit. I was looking at some of these shits. Some of them, I was like, oh, shit, he's really a lot bigger. And other ones, I'm like, wait, but like, and then I see the public workout. He didn't look huge. He looked like he put on a little bit of muscle, but that man is still, he's going to keep his speed above everything. So it's going to be interesting to actually see the weigh-ins, see how much weight he actually put on. I mean, you see Anthony Joshua's arms. Them shits look like fucking logs. Boxing with Frank from the Bay says, only reason I like AJ is him going right back into a rematch. Got to respect that. You got to respect that. He did it with Andy Ruiz. No fucking around, You got to understand, guys, when you get knocked down and you get beat a certain way, that does something to you, You got to be mentally strong, always. But it's demons you got to fucking fight, It's like, oh, can it happen to me again? Again, I referred to Teofimo. He had a torn esophagus. He couldn't breathe right. He could have died. So all that psychologically plays onto you. And depending on how developed you are, and having that mental fortitude, and if you've had practice and building up to that, will dictate if you really survived through it. And Teo survived it last week with the impressive win over Pedro Campa, and you guys probably like, nah, who's Pedro Campa? All you Teo haters, y'all gotta cut that shit out. That was a strong fighter, and y'all can't but admire that fucking jab, that power jab that put his ass down. Shout out again to Boxing Frank with the Bay. Says, how you feel? Immediate rematch or wait? Who would it favor? What do you mean? In this fight? No, this fight. I don't think this fight has a rematch clause in it. Yeah, I mean, unless I misunderstood you, Boxing with Frank from the Bay. Christopher Frank says, I don't see Usyk having a letdown like Andy Ruiz did in that rematch. He's going to be ready and fully motivated, in my opinion. Oh, it's fucking, yeah. It's night and day. Are you kidding me? Andy Ruiz went into that fight still fucking eating fucking sushi rolls from the fucking royalty dinner table over there. Shout out to the whole Saudi nation. My man was eating good out there. He was eating fucking great. He didn't care. Big mistake, but lesson learned. And I'm excited to see Andy Ruiz on his return, obviously, against the one and only. Word is born. I dubbed him the Boogeyman. Shout out to Jay from Florida when I was out there. When my man Luis Ortiz first came out to the scene, I was down there for his for his training and down in Florida. And I was like, yo, he's the Boogeyman. And bro, where this ball took off, he was the Boogeyman. Shout out to Jay. If y'all know what I'm talking about, that's his manager. That's Luis Ortiz's manager. But let's go back to the interview. And shout out again to Antonio Luna. He says, if Joshua loses again, what do you think his next move? Matter of fact, let me post this up here. Champa Lampa. What do you think his next move will be? A potential fight with Wilder, or if Fury drops the WBC, a fight for that strap? Yeah, I mean, if Anthony Joshua, and look, it all depends how this war goes. If he gets out of there with not too much damage, I guess he can go into some big fights, important fights. He'd have to take off. This is not going to be an easy one, folks. So dreaming about some crazy fight after this. Let's say you put it in the back pocket. RK says Usyk didn't put on too much weight because I believe he still is going to show movement and angles. If Joshua comes in aggressive, he will walk into some. Yeah. All right, so this is what I'm saying. This is when the style got to be very rough and tough. You got to know your approach, man. Listen, they already smell it. Usyk's camp smells the fucking bull already coming with the horns. What's he got to do, And I mean, Anthony Joshua's got to do, his approach to the attack, to that aggressive attack, has to be calculated. What do I mean by that, folks? Anthony Joshua's going to have to cut the distance from long range, mid range to in the booth in the matter where he masks the rough and tough style up until he's already in Usyk's face and able to get in his face and start to throw some heavy shots. A favorite punch from AJ for me has always been the uppercut. Does a great fucking job with the uppercut. I mean, he stretched out my man Vladimir Klitschko's neck about 2 inches. I think he's like 2 inches taller because of that uppercut. Boxing with Frank in the Bay says, I meant if you were AJ's advisor, would you want an immediate rematch or take a fight in between to work with Robert more and see hopefully Usyk slip a bit? It's hard, Frank, because we're dealing with a timeline, and if you're not fighting for the belt, somebody else is. If you didn't take that rematch right there and then, somebody else is going to take your slot. Anything can happen to the belts in between you and your camps and waiting, and you might not even fight the same guy again. You have to fight another guy. Then you got that in your mind. I could have went back and actually fought the guy and beat the guy and got the titles back with the guy I lost to. But no, I decided to wait. So it's a lot of things to weigh in. Frankie, come on. Let's continue with Eddie Hearn real quick. Because my man Eddie's like super happy and shit. You see him? Fucking, let's go.
When you stand there and you're looking in the other corner and I'm looking over and I'm seeing all those belts, there's another one. This is wild. This is wild. And you just get to a point.
This is wild. This is wild. Hey, yo, my man Eddie cracking me up right now. He saw mad people trying to cut in front of the interview. All right, blooper.
Like when Andy Ruiz was standing there.
They're having a blast at this thing, man. Look at Chisora, man. Shout out to Chisora. Tyson Fury don't want no sauce. He don't want that. He don't want that kind of banged up body work. Chisora's there to fight, bro. I'm not saying that he beats Tyson, but that would have been a fun fight. Tyson Fury, he don't want that kind of next morning going on with them body shots.
Someone's turned the lights out in it.
Yeah, these guys are crazy. Let me fast forward here. This guy's over here playing games. Where was I? Okay.
I see Joshua with Evander Holyfield. I mean, what a meeting of tremendous former world titles. I mean, so that is a great selfie, isn't it? I mean,
damn, my man Evander Holyfield out there. That's what's up, man. Evander's the real deal. Holyfield. All right, guys, listen, man. That was pretty much the, there was a lot of other little things going on in this public workout, but nothing crazy. I think the eye catchers were Anthony Joshua, actually giving us an actual public workout. Shout out to Anthony Joshua. Always adhering to the obligations that a fighter has, especially at his level. So he got his sweat in. Got me a little worried with the arm shaking and shit, but I mean, look, I don't know. It's how many days before the fight? Like 4 days. So, he's still working out the kinks or whatever the heck they doing over there. They got top-notch nutritionists. He's been there for a month. So, well-prepared Anthony Joshua, in my opinion. Usyk comes in cryptic, catching coins and doing the techno dance. And but this guy's don't for 1 second mistaken that he's not ready. He's 100% ready. Why he didn't decide to punch and box, I don't know. Maybe who knows? The conspiracy, special report kind of itch I get to say something about it, is that, maybe he was injured and maybe his his foot or something, and he didn't want to like do certain things. But he was dancing. He was dancing his fucking ass off. Real quick before I take it to the phone lines, it is my man Christopher Frank that says, F it fighting Saturday. Is it wrong that I'm still excited to see him? Nah, you're not wrong, man. Shit. Matter of fact, shout out to FF, man. FL, you know what, man? A lot is expected of FA. I think that, he's a talent, and with the right experience and the right guy behind him, he can continue to grow and be. He's a dangerous guy, bro. I mean, when my man Chris, I forgot the last name of the boxer that actually stepped out of the ring. He's famous for that shit. And he can get better, and he can actually be a real threat to the top guys. But for me, the guy that I like right now that's really a dangerous dude to everybody is Joe Joyce. But let me not hop around real quick. RK, for the American viewers, is DAZN broadcasting the fight live? And what time do you think the ring walks start for Joshua and Usyk? Well, if we go ahead and check the fight, the actual fight day, we'll go ahead and put that in the community page right off the bat. I don't know exactly what the times are, but, when in Saudi Arabia is usually earlier time. You know how that goes. Boxing with Frank says 5:30 Eastern time, main event, ring walks, ET, estimated times of arrival. Okay. Shout out to Boxing with Frank from the Bay who put us on right now. All right. So I'm going to take it to the phone lines. And if you don't want to call in, it's okay. It's okay, man. You don't have to call in. I appreciate y'all, participating on the chat and on the polls. And this was a quick hitter with the Doomatron. But I am going to open up the phone line. That's 856-624-3369 on Skype. And if you want to call in, call in. Get your, one round of airtime here on the platform. We're building the platform, so this is our platform. Let's go, champies. Christopher says 11 a.m. Central and main event walk time. Flores, ¿qué onda, wey? Shout out to Flores. Says saludos, campeón. Shout out to the homie, man. We're opening up the phone lines. So, letting y'all know. If y'all want to call in, call in. The number's right above my head. It's 856-624-3369. If you want to go ahead and state your facts. Listen, whether you got Usyk or AJ, I don't care. Maybe you talk to somebody on the chat. Maybe he says some shit about your guy that you didn't like. Maybe he said Usyk you know, he's going to be too weak. Maybe you feel otherwise. Call in, voice your opinion. Once it's on the airwaves, it's out here forever. Ever? All right, champies. Looks like everybody's timid tonight. We'll go ahead and definitely open up the phone lines every time. And obviously, after the fight, y'all going to want to talk. I know y'all going to want to talk. After the fight, everybody's going to want to talk. So stay tuned with me as the fight, continues to reach its point. We're going to be here Thursday, Friday, obviously for the weigh-ins and for the final presser, if there is even one. And Saturday, the fight. But until next time, you tuned in with me here on the Alex Doomsday Lainez channel. And as you can see, the featured channel is The Boxing Biz. That is also our brother channel, which is the channel where we have most of our direct boxing content here on the Alex Doomsday Lainez. We have some boxing content, but we also have vlogs and other, videos here. So we're just trying to get to 1,000. And alongside getting to those 1,000, we're going to bring up our brother channel, The Boxing Biz. So make sure you look at the featured channel list, which is only one. It's only me and The Boxing Biz. And support that channel as well. Thank you, guys. Alex Doomsday Lainez. It's over. I'm out. Usyk, AJ. It is what they call the rage in the Red Sea. I'm out of here, y'all.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me.
You don't want to fuck with me. I see ya. Yeah, I'm going to be on the live stream. Let's go.
So you